So, Dinaman students, welcome back to my channel. Today, we will start the chapter number 1 of your NCERT textbooks, that is number system. You can refer your NCERT textbook, which I think you have downloaded. If you have not yet downloaded, please download it from the NCERT website. If you encounter any problem, you may refer my first video in which I have detailed out the process through which you can download the NCERT textbook and also the exemplar books for given questions. So let us come to the this chapter number system, and first in the first part we will discuss the concept of the number system, and in next part we will solve the some problems relating to this chapter. So let's come to concept. So what is a number system? Students, first understand the word system. You have heard many system, computer system, any other system. System means some set of rules and regulations for smooth functioning of any things. So all the collection of rules, properties, theorems, concepts, these are collectively called as number system. And also remember that this is not a new thing. You have learned the numbers actually from very beginning of your studies. You learn the counting, then again in the next classes you have learned several operations, basic of maths operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. But the basic concept you have to learn in this class. So you have heard about the number line in class 6, 7th and 8th, and we will further explore this topic, number line, and the type of numbers which we have used in our mathematics. So let's start. Suppose there is a road and you are starting your journey towards left, as you can see in this figure, and you had a notebook in your hand, and when the first milestone came you write it 1. Similarly, when the next milestone came you write it 2, write it 3, write it 4. If you continue your journey and the road has milestone after milestone after milestone, your notebook may be filled with the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. For the system purpose, we have given these numbers a name, and these numbers are known as natural numbers. So remember that natural numbers start from 1. They will not start from 0, they start from 1. It is because we have begin our counting from 1. So collection of these all numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. up to infinity is called the natural numbers. There is no end to the natural numbers. If you continue your journey on the number lines towards the end side, you will got infinite numbers of natural numbers. There is no such big number exist to which another big number is not get. Okay, now if we include 0 to these numbers, so which one? Natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that, if we also include 0 in this set as seen in this figure, if we also include this one with these numbers, we got the whole number. So in this whole number, you have two things. One, these natural numbers plus this 0. Hence, the numbers which we referred as natural numbers are now included in this whole number. So 0 plus natural numbers collectively called as whole number. Okay students, let us now move to next concept. Suppose now you start your journey from the very far end of the left side of the 0. As you know, in the number line, there are negative numbers on the right side. So, if we start our journey from the right side, we will encounter the negative numbers. So, from right side, we proceed towards 0, then we got 0, and after that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again positive numbers. So, if we collect these all numbers, negative integers, 0 and positive, then we got the integers. So integers are just like whole numbers, but they also include negative numbers. So now you have three things: negative integers, 0 and positive integers, and we have given them a name, integers, and these integers is denoted by the symbol z, as the natural numbers denoted by the symbol n and whole numbers denoted by the symbol w. Similarly, integers is denoted by the symbol z in your textbook. So up to now you have studied three numbers type. First is n, natural number. Second, W, and third is Z. Okay, now move to next. So in this number line, what do you think? If there are any other number left? Yes, there are many other number like 1 by 2, decimal numbers 2.5, 1.5. So all these numbers are called rational numbers. So here is the definition of real numbers. A number R is called a rational number if it can be written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. If you pay attention to the word rational numbers, there is word ratio written in this. See, here is the word ratio. Ratio as 3 upon 5. So it is the ratio between 3 and 5. So all numbers which can be written as the ratio form are known as rational number. But here is a condition. These two numbers, the numerator and denominator, these must be of which kind? These must be of integer type. If these are not integers, then we cannot say it is a rational number. You have to very cautious about this definition, that if you can write a number in ratio form, then always check whether the numerator and denominator of that number must be integer, either positive or negative, but it should be integer. If here is any decimal number, then you have to think twice before giving your answer, whether it is rational or not. And we will further explore this topic in the next lecture. And why should q not be 0? Here you can see the another condition, that in the definition of rational number, that q should not be 0. Why it is so? As you learned in your previous classes, then division by 0 is not defined. You cannot divide a thing into 0 part. You cannot distribute something into, you can distribute a thing into 2% or 3%, but you cannot distribute a thing in object in 0%. It is not defined in mathematics, hence here 0 is not allowed. Okay, now if you proceed on the number line, so we cover all the numbers. We cover natural numbers, we cover up whole number, integers, and rationals. So what left on the number line is irrational number. So any number which cannot be written as p upon q form, a number which cannot be written in the form of p upon q. Again, the same definition, a number which cannot be written in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, is called a rational number. So numbers which can be written in the p upon q form are called rational number. A number which cannot be written as p upon q form are called irrational numbers. Some examples of irrational numbers are root 2, root 3, root 15, pi, and decimal 0.10110. These numbers are new to you. Our all previous mathematics based on the rational numbers. Up to class 8, you done all calculations in rational numbers. But from this class and onward, the irrational numbers are also meet with you. So you must have understand them properly. You also keep in the mind the difference between rational numbers and irrational numbers. So now let us recap what we have learned in this class. So as you can see, here is an rectangle. This name written as real numbers, and there are many oval shapes with different number. So these all numbers collectively, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers, collectively called as real numbers. Understand this thing properly. If you want to give a single name to all the numbers, natural numbers, okay, whole numbers, integers, rationals, whatever they are named, if we collectively called them, we can call them real numbers. As you are the student of the Sudhiti Global Academy, and you have your name, you have your PR number, but collectively each student can be given a name. We call them as Sudhitian. Similarly, these all numbers, either they are natural numbers or the whole numbers or they are integer, rational or irrational, whatever they are, we can give them a name, and that name is known as real numbers. Okay, and now in this big oval, this big oval represent the rational numbers. That means the smaller ovals, which are of natural number, whole number, and integers, these all are within this oval, rational numbers. What this indicate? This indicates that natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers all are part of this rational numbers. Similarly, if we see that this green oval consists two small ovals. One is of natural numbers and other is of whole numbers. So if we want to give a single name to natural numbers and whole numbers combined, we can call them as integers. If we combine them all, we call them as rational numbers. And if we combine rational numbers and irrational numbers collectively, we call them as real numbers. Okay, students?